Hey everyone! So right now I'm here at Jurong Spring Community Centre and we're here to attend a GetGo partnership presentation. So they're announcing partnerships, two partnerships actually, one with the Hyundai Motor Group Innovation Centre Singapore and the other with ComfortDelGro NG. I'm not entirely sure what these entities are, but let's go find out.
We can't wait to show you the GetGo Ioniq 5 to you in the flesh shortly.
Right, so we've just officially witnessed the MOU signings where GetGo is officially announcing their partnership with two companies, so Hyundai Motor Group Innovation Centre Singapore as well as ComfortDelGro NG. So what does this mean actually? So why we're here in Jurong West is because this is set to be an EV-ready town by 2025 and GetGo are obviously looking to expand their car sharing business. So their target is to have 10,000 electric and hybrid vehicles on the platform by 2030. So the very first one that will be onboarded to the platform, the first electric vehicle will be this new car, the Hyundai Ioniq 5. Let's go take a closer look. So I think one reason why a lot of people are intrigued by this Ioniq 5 is just the way it looks, right? I mean, look at it, it's a really futuristic looking car. You have this blank face at the front and these completely square headlights, which is something kind of cool, almost spaceship-like. And now if you look under the bonnet, I mean, that looks like an engine cover, but obviously it's not engine cover because there isn't an engine. What it is though, is a rather sizable frunk. Alright, so I'm now here inside the Ioniq 5 and obviously to get in and out we have to use the app and it's fairly simple. You just hit unlock, you get into the car, hit the start button and we're ready to go. We can't drive the car today, but I'm going to give you a brief look around at what the Ioniq 5 is like. So why the Ioniq 5 you might be wondering? So obviously this is Hyundai's latest and newest EV. But I think more importantly, the Ioniq 5 is also slated to be built in Singapore in times to come. Not this particular one, but subsequently the car will be built in Singapore. So obviously there is that local tie to it. So what can you expect from the Ioniq 5? Well, I think you can expect something that's quite modern and futuristic. So we have these like touch surfaces instead of physical controls. You have this funky new steering wheel with like no logo in the middle, which is kind of interesting. And this gigantic two-screen display here. And you know, it's a very nice, functional and honestly pretty big car. I'm now here in the back of the Ioniq 5 and as you can see, it's honestly quite humongous. Like this is not even it's a little bit back from my normal driving position and it's a big car, right? It actually looks a lot bigger than it seems on photos. So obviously this is it's going to be a very family friendly car. So you know, subsequently, I think one of the good things about something like this is that, you know, I think one of the arguments about needing to own a car in Singapore is that, oh, you know, I have a family, I need to bring people around and therefore I need a car. But I think what something like this proves is that, you know, with the right vehicle lineups within the car sharing platform, you can very conceivably use one of these as your weekend car, so to speak, right? You know, it's tons of space. 3 people will sit very, very comfortably in this car and, you know, it's a nice car. So to find out more, let's go talk to GetGo CEO, Mr. Toh Ting Feng.
I think it was quite a natural choice, I think for several reasons. I think first of all, Hyundai is one of the most forward-thinking companies right now in terms of electric vehicles, right? That's the first thing. The second thing also is Hyundai is building a very deep presence here in Singapore, right? They are building a smart factory in the Jurong Innovation District, and they're actually making the cars here, right? So who better to partner with than the folks who are making, advanced electric cars in Singapore? We also have some relationships with them on the investment side as well. So that's how we initially got introduced as well. Yeah, so currently we already have two other Hyundai EVs at the moment. We have the regular Ioniq Electric, and we also have the Kona. So we're working quite closely with both HMGIX as well as Komoko, right, to roll out more EVs on our platform over the year. Yeah.
Right, so if you are keen on something like this, this is actually the first way that you can be driving this car around Singapore. So what does this Ioniq 5 mean for GetGo and for car sharing in Singapore? I think very simply, this is the way forward. We're going to see more and more electric cars on the platform. So for example, GetGo already plans to launch 10 EVs in this Jurong West district. They're not all going to be Ioniq 5s because there aren't that many Ioniq 5s available globally and locally. But moving forward, it's going to be more and more, right? Dave mentioned that they want to have 10,000 EVs or hybrids on the platform, and that's a big number. And obviously why they're doing it is because their goal, their strategy is that they want to reduce the private vehicle ownership in Singapore and to get people more onto the car sharing platform. Whether that will pan out or not, I mean, we'll have to see, right? It's also a matter of how the charging infrastructure builds up and how people use the platform as well. But if you are currently a GetGo user, do let us know what you think about the platform in the comment section below, and whether you're excited to get your hands on this particular EV, this Ioniq 5, or any other particular EV that you want to see on the platform. And I can't guarantee anything, I'll go and tell them, but we'll see. Okay.
You guys are doing like solid content.
GetGo has just announced